If you are dealing with someone who constantly twists your words and plays games with your head, you already know the tension of waiting for the trap to snap. Every engagement is a transaction. You are currently funding a systematic emotional extraction operation, playing a game where the rules are designed to bankrupt you. This diagram shows the process in real time. When a manipulator asks a trap question, like, "Why are you always so sensitive?" the input completely bypasses the logical pursuit of information. It routes directly to one goal, generating an emotional output. Your defensive explanations, visible anger and confusion, act as currency. When your chest gets tight and you rush to explain yourself, those visible reactions are converted into energy tokens that are rapidly siphoned away to fuel their sense of control. This is why manipulators target kind, agreeable people. Because these individuals have a natural reflex to repair misunderstandings and be helpful, they provide a constant, high-yield stream of emotional data for the manipulator to mine. Defeating this system requires you to abandon the urge to argue. Instead, you must systematically freeze your accounts and starve their emotional supply chain. The first step in freezing the account is stopping the immediate visual feedback loop through the blank face technique. When they say something designed to upset you, look at them like they are completely boring. Keep your face perfectly flat, wait 3 seconds, and deliver a monotone, non-committal response like, "Okay," or Deprived of the emotional feed they expected, the manipulator experiences a psychological short circuit. Their brain enters panic mode because their primary tactic just failed to produce a payout. Once they realize direct attacks fail, they pivot to verbal traps. No-win questions engineered specifically to force you into a vulnerable, defensive posture. You counter this by refusing to participate in the transaction. Either let an uncomfortable silence stretch out, or abruptly pivot to a completely unrelated mundane topic, like asking what they want for dinner. If you try to set a simple boundary and tell them no, they will immediately exploit it by demanding reasons and applying guilt. They want you to spend your emotional capital generating excuses until you are too exhausted to resist. This waveform shows the broken record boundary. Pick one simple statement of unavailability, like, "I'm not available," and repeat it with exact, unwavering tonal consistency. The chaotic demands simply crash against an immovable object. In this economy, weak boundaries are expensive, lengthy explanations. Strong boundaries are a repeating wall that yields zero data. Tactical withholding works in the moment, but you must also escalate to temporal withdrawal. This means the sudden removal of physical and digital access the instant a boundary is breached. Make no announcements and cause no drama. Simply disappear for a few hours, or even a full day, and ignore their calls and texts completely. This logic gate illustrates the behavioral conditioning you are applying. You are establishing a direct link. Toxic behavior results in immediate and total isolation. Your time and attention are premium assets. By withdrawing them, you train the manipulator that their control tactics lead to immediate bankruptcy. Withholding currency stops the daily drain, but the extraction system only stays active if you have an internal demand for the manipulator's attention. If you rely on them for validation or connection, you essentially leave the vault door unlocked. The permanent defense is rendering the manipulator obsolete by achieving genuine independence. You close the structural void by building an autonomous world with new hobbies, physical fitness goals, and independent social connections. When they sense you have a full life without them, their reaction is binary. The panic forces them into either forced compliance with your new boundaries or complete retreat from the system. Total self-sufficiency destroys their transactional model at its root. A self-sustaining system cannot be siphoned. Pick exactly one of these resource withholding strategies and implement it this week to reclaim your autonomy. If this video helped you take your power back, hit the like button, drop a comment telling me which strategy you'll use, and subscribe. Show the world you are unbreakable.